You're still with Indonesia Highlights, and we are still with Moekti P, Soejachmoen, Mandiri Institute Head, and her husband Prasetya M, Brata, a life coach with the Provokasi Community. In regards to celebration of Idul Fitri, do you think anything has changed in the past recent years? Are people still celebrating it in houses? Or rather, they're choosing different forms of venues to celebrate Idul Fitri?
Yeah. In the past year, I wrote cards.
Cards, yeah.
Nowadays, I never wrote the cards anymore. Just sending texts, WA.
So it's more of a digital, digital greetings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emails too, or
emails? No,
not so much
anymore. Yeah.
Just within with your phones and your chats.
Yeah. Before we used the SMS text, but now we use the WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yeah, I think we still receive a card, like Lebaran card, like 2 years ago from our neighbors. So actually, it's quite surprising for us that we still receive the Lebaran card instead of the text.
Did you receive some last year?
2 years ago.
Just 2 years ago.
Yes, 2 years ago.
Any hampers at all?
Oh yeah, now it becomes more hampers.
It's more hampers.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of more sending hampers among us. So it's not that we receive one, but also we send it to our colleagues, our families. Yeah.
Do you receive invitations to celebrate for gatherings and to celebrate Idul Fitri in malls and houses or in restaurants maybe?
Not for us, yeah.
Not for us.
Usually, we are still invited to our relatives' house, whether here in Jakarta or in Bandung or even in Yogyakarta. I think like 5 or 6 years ago, we went to Jogja for a big gathering of his family.
His family, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we've established that some things have changed, mostly in the way people greet Idul Fitri. Mostly are now digital. Do you think, in any way, this change changes the meanings or shifts the meaning of Idul Fitri?
Yeah. Technology makes us more easier to communicate to others, but in other side, the quality of intention, the intention and the quality of the relations need to be increased.
Well, for example, when we send it by card, like the Lebaran card, we write it down ourselves, so we put out more our feelings to that card. But here, with all this digital, we just sometimes just copy paste from other people's message and just forward it to other people. So it's just like a formality that I already sent the Idul Fitri wishes to our friends, but actually it's not from our heart. So I think that makes it different. Even we, as the receiver, we can feel it, whether that greetings is sincere, like from others' heart, or it just like forward the message from other people.
So, earlier we established that the celebrations of these traditions are important to help people understand better other communities, right? Idul Fitri, because when you celebrate Idul Fitri, you gather with many different people, various professions, like you said in Provokasi Community. This shift of how we greet people, of how it's no longer a personal thing when you just send text or chats. Do you think that affects the core, the quality, the essential parts of Idul Fitri?
I saw a timeline on my Facebook. I see that my friend that opposite with me in any point of view, very rude in making comment. But if I met him, we just make friends very nice. Okay. So I think that meeting each other in the real life is very important. So I don't.
Do you think there's a big difference between actually meeting someone in real life and interactions with other people in the digital era?
Yeah, because when you read the message, you can interpret based on your mood that time. But if you meet the people directly, you can see there's an interaction between us. So we can become less judgmental if we meet in person. But if you just read the message in the social media, what their intention is not what we are understand. So it makes all this, I think right now, all this misunderstanding about all this chaos in the media, social media. I think.
That improve our quality of interaction, relationship.
In that respect, do you have any suggestions for individuals, maybe, to re-encourage them to not only just send texts or greetings through chats, but to actually send cards, to actually meet people? Do you have any suggestions for that? Yeah,
actually, even in a gathering, I noticed like maybe the last 5 years, if you have a family gathering, everyone just busy with their own
with their own devices.
The devices. So before, when we have a gathering, we just talk to each other that we update each other of what your activity, current activity right now. But for the last 5 years, I noticed that even in our gathering, family gathering, maybe only in the first 5 minutes that we talk to each other, but after that, everyone just busy with their devices. So I think it's kind of sad that we make times to meet people, but we're not there.
But even when we're there, we're actually, still busy with our own devices.
Yes.
What can we do about that? Perhaps maybe we can apply special rules in the house. Maybe you put a basket in front of the house, and when people come in, they have to put their phones in the basket.
I think that's a good idea. That's a good idea. So the one who touch their gadget first have to like maybe treat us the next time we have gathering. So it's just like a punishment for the one who grabbed the device.
First person who grabs the phone. All right, well, thank you for that. We're going to go into break. Indonesia Highlights. We'll return with Idul Fitri and Ramadan stories from abroad right after the break.